Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl. Now, can we prevent Snowball Earth? Roll tape. Roll tape. To ask if planet Earth will sometime in the future become Snowball Earth. A team of astrophysicists from the University of Colorado have adduced new information that our planet may have been turned into an actual titanic snowball twice in the distant past, 600 million years ago and then 750 million years ago. The cause, cosmic dust clouds that our solar system passes through periodically. These are humongous dust clouds, and what happens is as follows. As the entire solar system would pass through the dust cloud, dust particles would be captured by our planet's gravitation and overwhelm our atmosphere. They each act as a tiny mirror. So you have millions of these tiny mirrors reflecting impinging sunlight back into space, cooling our planet. As the sheets of ice would descend from the North Pole downward, they too would begin reflecting sunlight back into space, accelerating the cooling trend, and ultimately our entire planet would be encased in ice. And this lasts about 10 million years ago. It is actually amazing, since this occurred twice, that life was able to survive on our planet. And I mentioned before, we have what are called hypothermophiles, entities that actually thrive in the cold. And they may have actually perpetuated life on our planet during these two crucial periods. Now, the experts are saying that this could happen again. And of course, we don't know how many of these humongous dust clouds are out there. They're very hard to detect. We think we'd have lead time, though, as we began to enter them at the outer fringes of our solar system. How might we protect ourselves? And I suggest that we are the very first civilization that could counteract this effect. First of all, we might send up planes that would absorb the dust particles. We might send up maybe 1,000 satellites that would be electrified, that could attract the dust particles. Or perhaps 100-mile-long tethers released by satellite. I mentioned this is an approach suggested to diffuse the Van Allen radiation belts. Well, it might serve a similar purpose in trying to attract those dust particles. And finally, either as an adjunctive approach or in a substitute, we could use greenhouse gases. Now, we have two sources, basically methane crystals in the oceans that could be melted. The methane would then bubble up through the oceans into the atmosphere. Methane is 20 times a potent greenhouse gas as CO2. We also have 400 gigatons of methane locked in the Arctic tundra. That's 400 billion tons. If we could release that into the atmosphere, it would cause a greenhouse effect to counteract the cooling of the dust clouds. But we can save ourselves in the future, and of course, we don't know when this will occur, so we've got to be prepared. Now, there is another problem, of course, and that is, as I indicate here, in the red dust particles, even if we were to usher out all the dust particles in our own atmosphere, beyond our atmosphere in space, these dust particles might still be reflecting light back from the sun, so we might experience at least an ice age, if not this snowball effect. So we still might have to rely on these greenhouse gases to counteract that. And of course, this brings up another question. Did other planets in our solar system similarly suffer a snowball effect, including broiling Venus? And one other idea I'd like to advance, that advanced ETs might actually have the ability to create artificial cosmic dust clouds to use as weapons of warfare, sort of climatological warfare, where they would direct such a dust cloud at a target planet that would kill off all the entities but retain the structures without destroying them. And of course, this would be especially attractive to entities who are used to a cold climate. Now, you might ask, what type of ET would have the ability to do that? Well, one candidate is a ruler, as seen in this episode of the Commando Cody TV series, SOS Icing. Roll it.
Attention R13. In 5:21 seconds, you will be over the Earth's magnetic North Pole. We'll proceed with phase 2 of the Operation Ice Age. Let me speak with Dantor.
Dantor speaking, Excellency.
You will jump from the rocket at exactly 14 hours minus 18 seconds, Tantor. Are you ready?
I am ready, Excellency.
The repel array-treated plastic coverings will protect both yourself and the Magna Terminal from Commander Cody's dust blanket, so you have nothing to fear.
I have no fear, Excellency.
But the entire planet Earth will have much to fear. And soon, Tantor?
It is your will, Excellency.
I don't like the cold. I'm a warm weather guy myself.
We're standing by to commence phase 3. We're ready to receive the synchronous interlock signal by direct wave.
Calling station X7 on Saturn. Calling station X7 on Saturn.
Station X7, Stern speaking.
Stand by for the synchronous interlock signal.
Standing by, Your Excellency.
Are you picking up the timer signal all right, Tantor?
Yes.
Now!
Oh!
This is Baylor reporting from Earth. At the moment of synchronous interlock, there was a sharp earthquake, Your Excellency.
Did you feel it? Oh, God. Okay, so two forms of cosmic dust clouds we have to worry about. Artificial ones from aliens and those natural